This is a significant scientific achievement by Iranian scientists, and the Iranian people have endured many hardships to achieve it. They have suffered unjust sanctions, and we lost many nuclear scientists to violence. We will give a proper response to the U.S. proposal soon, a response based on the principles of the Islamic Republic of Iran and the Iranian nation's interests and rights. Definitely, there will be no deal unless enrichment inside Iran is recognized and is allowed to continue. Our nuclear program is entirely peaceful, and Iran's enrichment operations are carried out for peaceful purposes. This is a significant scientific achievement by Iranian scientists, and the Iranian people have endured many hardships to achieve it. They have suffered unjust sanctions, and we lost many nuclear scientists to violence. This achievement brings great scientific and national pride to the Iranian people. We have a legitimate right to this under the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, as well as under international law and norms. Just as we reject nuclear weapons and have no intention of possessing them, we will not relinquish our nuclear rights. Therefore, none of our peaceful nuclear activities will cease, including enrichment. However, we are willing to take measures to clarify the peaceful nature of these activities, ensure they remain so, and provide everyone with the necessary reassurance. We have done this before. In 2015, an agreement was reached for this purpose, and the Islamic Republic of Iran adhered to it fully, but the other parties withdrew. If the goal of the negotiations is to ensure that the Islamic Republic of Iran does not pursue nuclear weapons, I believe that an agreement is entirely possible. However, if the goals are unrealistic and unreasonable, and if they try to deny Iran the right to peaceful nuclear activities, there will be no agreement from our side. To prove the legitimacy of our peaceful nuclear program, we have never left the negotiating table, and we will not leave it now either. We will defend the rights and legitimacy of the Iranian people at the negotiating table. Of course, we will never accept any demand that contradicts the rights of the Iranian people.
We know that there is an escalating tension here. On Saturday, I issued a comprehensive report detailing some of the areas where there's a need to get more transparency. But in parallel with that, and very importantly, there is a negotiation, you mentioned that, between the United States and Iran, which deserves all our support. This is very important.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.